Hello YouTube, my name is theASDR, and I thank you guys so much for watching today's video. So I decided to talk about a couple of things for all of you developers out there. Kind of talk about some of the things that developers can experience when they get scammed, or for example, they do their build but then they never get paid, and so the person takes the build, claims it as their own without developers being paid, and then causing a lot of issues. So I want to actually first begin with a little story from my friend Squidzyee. Check out his Twitter, check out his group, which has around 350 members. And yeah, let's get into the story. So the first question I ask is, what is your name and what do you do? Then Squiz replied with, I currently go by the alias of Squidzyee, and I am a builder on Roblox, and have been so for quite a while now. I have worked on places such as Dino Daycare and Adopt and Raise in the past as a contributor, and also some lesser known places. In addition to this, I also own Barry's American Diner, which currently has nearly 340 members in total. So then the next question I say is, okay, I have heard that you have been scammed before. May you explain what happened? Then Squid says, actually, the whole scamming drama that happened with Steaming Bee never affected me that much. I was a developer for SB, but was always on standby for building. I was approached by the owner, Alfie, to build multiple times, but I never got around to it as my schedule was very busy. The group has been confirmed to scam, and I could easily have been taken advantage of. In fact, someone is still owed 30,000 Robux that was unpaid for one of their builds. The owner was quite deceiving, manipulative, and was only able to do this through investment by Ryan, don't know who that is, which he later claimed was merely a donation. He often tried to make up excuses, in quotations, or reasons why he couldn't pay. And if someone requested it, he simply asked, why do you want to pay? Then I ask, how did that experience make you feel and why? Squids continued to say, well, it made me very angry, upset, and I simply lost any trust that I had with the owner as a whole. This was happening close to people I speak to regularly, such as Software Engine and Elia LMZ, being taken advantage of and not being paid. I guess it made me realize that anyone could be a scammer, and to keep your wits out about you as a developer on this platform. Thankfully, since developers had access to places, which was the only loophole in their entire system, Engine was able to remove his work from the game and so on. I would not expect it to be treated like that, and to know that it has happened to people before in 2019 makes me feel as I can't trust many people straight away. Then the final question I ask is, do you have any tips for developers out there? And then his final little section talks about some of the tips he has. His main tip is to simply load up studios and have a go at creating something you like or enjoy. Technically, I've been building since 2013 if we include the old stamper tools and stuff. I remember trying to make obbies without scripting and dangerous bits of spikes. But that's how you basically start out, by creating stuff you like the look of, then understanding how stuff works. Free models are quite beneficial if you're starting out as a builder, as you can easily take apart the model and see what it takes to recreate it. In around 2015, I actually made one of those games where you need to write down the ramp to winners, and was able to get visits from people by spamming the old comments feature on games. Basically, I was advertising myself like everyone else did. Within the 2019 climate, I would definitely suggest you watch speed build videos, as you can see how users create certain things, and would also suggest you collaborate with your friends or anyone in general to learn off of each other. Finally, if you have a reference point or an image in your head of something you want to make, don't stop yourself from doing it. So then I tell him to, I said thanks. And then he said that he was going to find a link of the 2015 plays, although he hasn't sent me the link. So I'll check that out once he sends me the link. But this is a very good story, how someone managed to avoid being taken advantage of by somebody who didn't want to be paying their developers, which is a big thing. When you don't pay your developers are going to get very mad, obviously, because they obviously want pay. That's the entire reason why they build, is to earn Robux. Nobody is doing it for free. And most people who do are either really passionate or they're not really the best developers. Most of the best and the most amazing developers obviously ask you to be paid because, well, they took their time out of their day to build something for you, so you should pay them an expense to how much money they owe. And this also shows the fact that no matter who you are, whether you're a graphics designer like me, or just a regular developer like Squidzyee, or if you're a scripter like Engine, it goes to show be taken advantage of if they're not very careful with who they meet and how they act. So I have some tips of my own for any developers out there. Number 1, don't always trust what you hear. You always hear people saying that these people are good, they're amazing. And then when you actually talk to them, they actually scam you, they take all your money, and just essentially screw you over. You essentially get fucked in your ass. Sorry for swearing, but that's literally what happens. You get fucked in your ass. And good thing Barry didn't get fucked over by this guy. Otherwise, he would probably be mad. And he did lose some trust in people because you can't always trust what the person is doing. You can't always trust that they're going to do what they say because you're worried that they're going to lie and they're going to manipulate you into doing it for free or for doing it for a low price and then they're paying you, and then you have some problems. The second thing I would recommend is to get your payment before you build. Now, some people might say, well, why don't you do it after you have built the thing? Well, the reason behind that is because if you never get paid after you build it, you're obviously going to be asking for the payment and they might not pay you. If you ask them to pay you before they start building, then you know that they're not trying to scam you. And you can build it without worrying that they're going to try to take the place and claim it as their own. The third and final tip I have for developers is to always make sure that the people that you are building for are trustable. And that's a big one. You don't want to work with people that are scammers, who use free models and such, because that'll ruin your reputation. And most people want to keep their reputation to be good. Therefore, I would recommend to work with people you know are trustworthy and to get a couple quotes from their clients or some friends in order to see if they are scammers or they're actually an actual developer who has experience and it takes time to make a building very nice. So that's it for that part, but I do want to show Squidzyee group real quick. So here is the Discord. And then here you go. Here is part of the build that they have for their version 1. I really like it. Very, very nice. Kind of looks like. And if you guys want to check out SQUID, you could do so by clicking on the link down below to his Twitter and to the group. Make sure to join. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys like this video, make sure to give the video a like. If you want to see more videos, make sure to subscribe. And this is theASDR saying to have a great day and peace out.